I'll call to order the City Council meeting for the City of East Grand Forks for June 4th, 2024. City Clerk, please call roll.
Mayor Steve Gander.
Here.
Council President Mark Olstead.
Here.
Council Vice President Tim Riepel.
Here.
Council Members Clarence Vetter.
Here.
Ben Puck-Javinsky. Dale Helms.
Here.
Brian Larson.
Here.
Karen Peterson.
Here.
Does term quorum. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Open forum items. Opportunity for members of the public to address the City Council on items not on the current agenda. Items requiring council action may be referred to staff, boards, and commissions for research and future council agendas if appropriate. I kind of figured you were here to do that.
Yeah. Hi, City Council members. It's really good to see you again. My name's Renee Carterell. Do I need to say anything else? Okay. Didn't know if you needed where I was from on the record. I just came to give a little update on the Laura Jane Musser grant, which the city collaborated with New Hope for Immigrants and Connections, which is an informal community group. So we all collaborated together, received $25,000 to do multicultural events in the community and create a greater sense of connection inside the community. And I wanted to give you a little update where we are at. We have been moving forward with putting together a number of different activities, and the first one is coming up on June 17th. I did give Reed a email version of the flyer for this, so hopefully all of you received it, but I wanted to extend a personal invite to all of you to come. It is an Eid celebration, so for those of you who don't know, that is a celebration inside of the Muslim community, and it is taking place from 4 to 8 at Sherlock Park. And we will have free food, and it's open to the whole community, so it will be a really nice event. Lots of children, bring your families, come and enjoy some time with us. So that's the first thing that we're doing, and then really briefly, because I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but we are moving forward with looking at some sort of coffee with cop kind of scenario, or coffee with city official, because we want to help people better understand how the city operates and how to navigate the systems of the city. We have a partnership going forward with Northland Community College on Dine and Dialogue, so we're going to get those going. We'll let you know more about that as they come up. And we are still working on some other future events. So that's where we're at. So any questions for me?
Do you have anything?
All right. Well, nice to see you all.
Thanks,
I'll talk to you again.
Thank you.
Move on to the approval of minutes for May 14th work session, May 22nd regular meeting, May 28th work session, and May 28th special meeting. Moved by Helms.
Second.
Second by Larson. Questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Peterson.
Yes.
Vetter.
Yes.
Riepel.
Yes.
Helms.
Yes.
Olstead.
Yes.
Larson.
Yes.
Motion is carried. Scheduled bid lettings, there is none. Scheduled public hearings, there is none. Move on to the consent agenda. Items under the consent agenda will be adopted with one motion. However, council members may request individual items to be pulled from the consent agenda for discussion and action if they choose. Anyone want 5 or 6 pulled? If not, entertain a motion on 5 and 6.
Move 5 and 6.
Moved by Riepel.
Second.
Second by Helms. Questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Peterson.
Yes.
Vetter.
Yes.
Riepel.
Yes.
Helms.
Yes.
Olstead.
Yes.
Larson.
Yes.
Motion is carried. Acknowledge receipt of reports of offices, boards, and commissions. There is none. Communication, there is none. Old business, there is none. We'll move on to new business. Consider declaring the 2004 CAT motor grader as surplus and traded it for the purchase of RDO equipment of John Deere 772G motor grader, reducing cost to $388,203. Moved by Helms. Second. Second by Vetter. Questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Peterson.
Yes.
Vetter.
Yes.
Riepel.
Yes.
Helms.
Yes.
Olstead.
Yes.
Larson.
Yes.
Motion is carried. Number 8, consider approving the facility use agreement between the City of East Grand Forks and East Grand Forks Blue Line Club for the use of the VFW Arena on June 3rd through the 21st.
Move.
Moved by Larson. Second by Riepel. Questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Peterson?
Yes.
Vetter?
Yes.
Riepel?
Yes.
Helms?
Yes.
Olsted?
Yes.
Larson?
Yes.
Motion is carried. Number 9, consider approving the facility use agreement between the City of East Grand Forks and the Special Olympics North Dakota for the use of the Civic Center on Saturday, September 21st, 2024.
Move.
Moved by Riepel.
Second.
Second by Helms. Questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Peterson?
Yes.
Vetter?
Yes.
Riepel?
Yes.
Helms?
Yes.
Olsted?
Yes.
Larson?
Yes.
Motion is carried. Number 10, consider adopting the deer management plan, which set the rules and regulations for the special archery hunt that is scheduled to take place from November 15th through November 24th.
Move.
Moved by Larson. Second. Second by Vetter. Questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Peterson?
Yes.
Vetter?
Yes.
Riepel?
Yes.
Helms?
Yes.
Olsted?
Yes.
Larson?
Yes.
Motion is carried. Number 11, consider approving the ordinance 41, fourth series, amending Chapter 132, discharging firearms in 132.04, subsection B, and how to use a bow arrow, section 132.06, and adopting reference City Code Chapter 10 and section 10.99, which, among other things, contain penalty provisions. First reading. Moved by Vetter.
Second.
Second by Riepel. Questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Peterson?
Yes.
Vetter?
Yes.
Riepel?
Yes.
Helms?
Yes.
Olsted?
Yes.
Larson?
Yes.
Motion is carried. Number 12, consider approving an assignment agreement between the City of East Grand Forks and Newman Outdoor Advertising, assigning right, title, or interest in the permitted billboard structure located within the Sherlock Park.
Move.
Moved by Riepel.
Second.
Second by Helms. Questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Peterson?
Yes.
Vetter?
Yes.
Riepel?
Yes.
Helms?
Yes.
Olsted?
Yes.
Larson?
Yes.
Motion is carried. Claims. Consider authorizing the city administrator clerk treasurer to issue payment of record bills and the payroll.
Move.
Moved by Helms.
Second.
Second by Riepel. Questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Peterson?
Yes.
Vetter?
Yes.
Riepel?
Yes.
Helms?
Yes.
Olsted?
Yes.
Larson?
Yes.
Motion is carried. Mayor Gander.
Just one item tonight, a question for Jeremy, Steve, Reed. Boat launch update with the flooding and the slight relocation shift. Do you have anything to share as an update on that?
Yes, thank you, City Council. Where we're at now is with the permitting that we had to go through with the Army Corps engineers, the decision was made to leave the boat launch in the current location. And that decision was made because to get the permit to move the boat ramp to purchase the delineated wetlands that were to the south of it would have taken upwards of 180 days. Even though we had submitted our permit in early January, the Corps hadn't got to it yet, so it would have been next year before the project could take place. So the decision was made to leave the boat ramp in the place. Current flooding, just waiting for the river to go down before we can put the boat ramp back in.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're scheduled to start construction probably about August 1st is what we're looking at.
Okay.
We're going to get through kind of the catfish days, the catfish league, trying to get through all of that before we start construction around August 1.
And the current one will be usable till then?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Thanks.
Mr. Vetter.
I don't have anything, thank you.
Mr. Riepel.
Just want to reiterate, Mr. Gallstead, condolences on your loss of your brother.
Thank you.
Mr. Helms.
Nothing, thanks.
Ms. Peterson.
Nothing, thank you.
Mr. Larson.
Nothing to add, thank you.
Mr. Hutton.
Just a couple updates. The EDA director search, the Civil Service Commission will be conducting a first-round interview this Friday, June 7th, with the candidates. We're targeting the week of June 17th for the final interview. Once we know who the final candidates are and what their availability looks like, we'll finalize those plans and details of what an interview panel will look like. So stay tuned early next week for more information from me on that. As you maybe can't tell, Sunny, I'll give credit to Sunny, did a great job cleaning up council chambers for our meeting tonight. But with the roof off and some of the rain, we have had some water come into a few different parts of City Hall. Council chambers being one that was affected primarily. Luckily, with the suspended ceiling tiles, a lot of it is just going to be replacing some of the stained tiles. There is some impact to our IT equipment. Those watching the meeting from home tonight have one camera in the middle of the room working. The others were affected and are currently shut down. So there will be some repair cost, and the mayor's office took some water we're doing some dehumidification in there right now. Still assessing what the total damage from some of that may look like, but we're working through those. And the rain we had today was buttoned up pretty well. We had a couple little spots they were chasing drips on. A few weeks left. It's largely where the metal clad parts of the roof were that we had the most impact. So all the adhered roofing on the flat parts of the roof, that work is all completed. It's just now getting the metal on the structure. And then lastly, just a reminder that we'll meet downstairs in the training room for the closed meeting after this is concluded.
Mr. Gulstead.
Nothing at this time. Thank you.
Mr. Emery.
Well, I guess everybody's seen we've started on that quiet zone project with the closure of 2nd Avenue on Monday afternoon. They would have started on removals today, but with the rain, they just kind of held off. So they'll be starting with removals of pavements and such starting tomorrow. So that project is underway.
Anything from the department heads? Mr.
Thank you again, City Council. Just a couple reminders. This Thursday, June 8th, hoping to open up the pool. Everything's on schedule there, so just need some warm weather. And then, that's June 6th. And then Saturday, June 8th, there is an open house down at the campground for the 20-year anniversary of the opening of the state rec area.
What time is that?
That starts at 1 p.m. There is no permit needed for that. It is free park day provided by the state, so anybody is free to welcome or free to join. That's it. Thank you.
Anybody else have anything? If not, entertain.
Mr. President,
Helms.
I have a question for Mr. Emery. 2nd Avenue right by Riverside Christian School, they closed that off to fix those 2 spots that they had dug up. Why did they only concrete the one side, not the other side? That thing's going to be closed for 10 days now because of that probably. Why didn't they do them both at the same time?
I'm going to refer that one to Jason. That's kind of in Jason's.
Jason.
So that was a project that the school was actually in charge of out there, and they probably shouldn't have opened it up. They wanted to pour both sides. I learned of it kind of late in the day yesterday, so we did what we could to get the notices out to the residents and let them know what was going on there. But truly, it should have just been done one lane at a time. Countrywide will still be able to get into the houses to do the garbage, the mail, the postal stuff is fine, working the way it was. But it wasn't really our project or our planned project, so we will have them open the one side before the other once it's cured on the west side. So,
okay, thank you.
Anybody else have anything? Entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move.
Moved by Helms.
Second.
Second by Larson. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion is carried. Means adjourned.